When we are doing how Satan and network used to do, that what one house is very powerful and very, very cogent, very, very vital to Nigeria development and growth. Let me tell you something. And develop quick one. According to what we read here, is there is time for everything, season for every matter. It's time to be born and a time to go back. Time to pluck and a time to plant. Let me tell you, this time around, unfortunately, the president has messed up with 2 years already in the area of agriculture. I don't say in every sector. He's doing fine in economy, he's doing fine in finance because that is his area. But the area where God wants him to do well is about his people. It's about the people in that country. It's not about looking outside the box. Because let me tell you, you cannot fix what you cannot fix. You cannot be conveniently doing exchange rate now until you first acknowledge that you can't do it alone. And by feeding the sheep, that is one thing. Feed sheep, if the sheep is okay, they are the ones that will fix the economy for themselves. What you don't need, you don't need. What you don't need, you don't need. Let me tell you, bad. We, I mean, the leaders are the ones that portray us like bad, like we are so poor like that. We are not that poor, but the kind of leader we have is not the leader that China people is supposed to have. The kind of education the students have is not the education that will grow them and that will make them sustainably living in that country. The education that will affect them in another country is what we are giving to them. For instance, when you every year the number of accountants that graduated from university in Nigeria, they are more than banking sector and every sector where they need them. Why people to agricultural science and accounting, agricultural accounting, that they can do accounting and agriculture all the same at the same time. And the number of people, that are doing what do we call it, that are into medicine, they are too much than the number of people Nigeria need outside to help people. But when you make the medicine people, medical people to know that they can go into veterinary doctor, do so many things, vet are making money in the world, even more than medical doctor, even more than human doctor. So they should channel their energy on something else that will be more profitable. It's not about doing it about this thing. People giving cow injection, they are making money. People giving dog injection, they are making money. People walking dog around, they are making money. To make a sustainable environment, it's not that we have a kind of leader don't see beyond the way we have before. That's why idea of visionary leader is to say the first day and to let people follow him. Everybody, what affects Mr. President affects so many leaders all over the world. Though even your family, your generation, your 100% life, just like me, just like any other person, because you know them and you understand them, and you are the one that want to put them to the promised land. They are not going to agree. Just like Moses, I've told you the story of Moses. Moses cannot get the promised land because they cannot allow somebody they know that he has sinned against God to get to that promised land. So the same thing in this aspect of life. So how let's go back to the point. The point is that agriculture cannot be sustainable in the environment where there is no light. The first light is now. But the idea of losing 2 years already gone. Out of 4 years you have. 2 years already being 4 years you have. So let's be realistic. Before you can have in that 2 years, You have three planting seasons. So how is it going to be sustainable? That means on the area of agriculture, before you go for another election, your work will not show. What you did to them will not show. You know why? Because that one is gone and it's gone already. I think it will show is your ability now to make it work altogether. How are we going to do that? You need power. What is cultural product? So how do you want to grow sustainable environment without nuclear energy? Them this. I will go about it. I will pray. This thing of sustainability also time that you mentioned it, make a reference about it. Make a reference about it. Make a reference about it. If you don't do that,